Hello everyone and welcome to Crafternoons. I'm Miss Angela with the Indian Valley Public Library, and today we are going to be drawing some characters from Dogman. Now, I know you might be thinking, Miss Angela, Dogman is not a drawing book, and it's not. You're right. Dogman is not a drawing book, but did you know that some of your favorite graphic novels at the end, they have instructions on how to draw some of the characters in the book? You will find these in not every graphic novel, but a lot of graphic novels. And Dav Pilkey does a really nice job of having some multi-step directions for how to draw his characters, and they're really easy to follow. So we're going to be drawing something today from Dogman Fetch 22 by Dav Pilkey. And so I have my book here, and if you're drawing along with me, you might need to have some supplies. So I have here a pencil. I've got my eraser. I've got my fine tip marker for tracing my lines, and I've got some big chunky crowns. I like to color with these because I think they give a really nice texture to my picture, but you can color really with whatever you want. So we are going to get started. So I'm going to turn to the back here. Now, one of the really cool things is that these books have characters that are from the book, but you can mix and match characters. So I have actually another Dogman, Brawl of the Wild. I might be drawing something from that later, but I'm going to start with the villain from this book, just because I like his name. His name is Barky McTreeface, and as you can see, there are step-by-step directions, and they go on to the next page. There's 24 steps to this. But what's really nice is they're really simple steps, and so we can follow along pretty easily. Now, just in case I do end up drawing another person for my scene here, I'm going to draw him on this side of the paper. So actually, I'm going to put the book over here so you can follow along. Another thing is I got to prop the book open because it's the very back of the book. All right, so I am starting here with his eyes. These are his eyes, and because his eyes are surrounded with leaves, I kind of have to do a little bit of a curvy line to the inside. So we just draw some curves. I'm not gonna do anything on the bottom just yet. So now I need another one of them. So I'm gonna draw some curvy lines. Kind of looks like the edge of trees. So that's step number 2. Now for step number 3, I am going to put those bottom lines. These are the bottoms, so the curves are again going to go on the inside, but just 2. One for that one for that one. And then on step 4, I'm just going to draw his little pupil here. So I just need a dark space and another circle. And I think I'm going to wait to color that in till the very end. So I'm just going to leave that open like that. So there's his eyes. Now he needs the bottom of his face here. So we're going to start about a little bit next to his eye here, and we're going to do curves that are going out this time because this is the edge of the tree. So an end right about there. So you do a little bit of a curvy line there. Oh, now we're going to give him a little bit more definition to his face. So we're going to start up here in between his eyes and just do some curvy lines, and it's gonna lead right to here. And then it looks like for the next step here, we're going to fill in the other side. So we're gonna start at the edge of this one and do another curvy line this way. So there we have his face. Now for step number 8, it looks like we're adding a little bit more detail right here, kind of almost like an eyebrow. So we're going to do another curvy line right there. And he needs his big grin. So we're going to do down here, we are going to do curvy line this way, and then another curvy line under. Oh, you know what I just realized? We need to make the curves go the other way on the bottom. So I'm going to do a curve this way. Now my mouth is a little bit smaller. I think I might, you know what, I think I'm going to go back and redo this line right here so that we have a little more space for his mouth. And that's what's great about doing it in pencil. You can erase and start over again anytime. So I'm gonna change it and make his mouth a little bit bigger, or his face a little bit bigger, so his mouth will fit in there. All right, now I gotta do his mouth again. So here we're gonna start here, and we're going to do that like this. And then I can do the bottom of his mouth. Oh, that's better. Now his mouth is a little bit bigger. He's got to be kind of scary because he's a bad guy, so he needs to have a nice big mouth. All right, so that's where we're at right now. We're at number 10. I'm going to move the book over here so you can follow along with step number 11. Now for step number 11, I'm glad I made that mouth bigger because I got to put some sharp teeth in there. So we're just going to do little partial triangles here, little slanted lines for his teeth. And he's got to have some teeth on the bottom. So in between each one from the top, I'm going to put one on the bottom. So that's step number 12. Now here we're starting to work on his body. So we've got his face all together now. So we're going to give him a neck. So that's one line here and one line here. And we're going to draw him some arms. So he needs a curvy line, 2 curvy lines this way and 2 curvy lines that way. Now we're going to start working on his pointy claw finger. So we're going to do a little kind of partially crescent shape here and here. Then we need some more. So we'll do another partially crescent shape on this side and on this side. And again, we're going to add a third one here and a third one here. And we're going to add one more. Fourth one here and close up his hand. Fourth one here and close up his hand. Now again, here it looks like as they go along, they're giving him a little bit of color. Again, I'm going to wait till the very end to do my coloring. So now we're going to turn the page and we're going to flip this one back over here. And oh, looks like we're giving him a little more. We're giving him some legs now. So we're going to do another curved line that way and a curved line that way for his legs. And here we're going to add some pointy lines for his feet. So 1, 2, 3, and on the other side, 1, 2, 3. And here we're going to finish up his legs with just another line this way and a line that way, and then a curved line to join them. Oh, yeah, I didn't think that looked right. I didn't take his legs up far enough. So curved lines up there, and then another line to join them. Yeah, that looks better. Oh. So this is why I'm doing this in pencil. The great thing about pencil is you can keep erasing it. I did that wrong again. I need 2 lines like that and a curved line up here. That looks better. And what's great about it, if you add color later, you won't see all the erasing that you did if you had to do erasing. And that's great. And you can cover it up if you want. And now it looks like here they've also added some bark lines. So I'm just going to draw a bunch of lines to make it look like bark. And here they added a couple of lines. You see just a little bit of kind of twiggy shapes to his legs. And there he is. So there you have it. I have my basic outline of Barky McTreeface. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to trace all my lines. I'm going to take my eraser and erase all my pencil marks, and then I'm going to do a little bit of coloring in of my project. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And there you have it. We have Barky McTreeface from Dogman Fetch 22. Now I have all this extra space here. I might just add a second character to it. All right, I think we are going to add a second character to our picture here. Now, what I love about Dav Pilkey and what he's done is each character in the back of the book is some character that's featured in the book itself. Now you can just do a whole scene from one book, but I've decided I want to draw this character in Brawl of the Wild. And I want to draw him because he's one of my favorite characters, and it is Lightning Dude. Lightning Dude, if you know the series or you don't know the series, this is a robot that the main characters create. He's called ADHD, and when he becomes in his superhero mode, he is Lightning Dude. So I'm going to just draw him, and this is another great one that you can follow along with me if you want. We're going to draw Lightning Dude, and there's 33 steps to creating him. So we're going to have him fighting our villain in this picture. So we're going to start with a basic rectangle shaped design, and we're going to draw a little line. It almost looks like a tent kind of going around here, and a circle and another circle, and that's going to be the face of our character, which is actually like a little tent of paper that they tape on him to give him a face. And so we're going to give little pupils in the eyes and a nose. And of course, the little piece of tape that holds him on. And again, I have to put something to prop this open here. Okay. So now we need to give Lightning Dude a body. So it's just one big circle. And we have to divide that circle in half. And then we're going to draw him some legs, so some curved lines and another curved line and a straight line. And then we're going to give him some toes, it looks like. 1, 2, 3 toes. And then we're going to do the same thing again over here for his other leg. So we'll do a curved line and another curved line and a bump for his heel and the rest of his foot here and a couple of toes. So there he is, his second leg. Now it looks like Dav Pilkey decided to give him some sandals, so we're going to draw another line here around his feet. I'm going to color that in later to give him a little sandal kind of thing. And they're flip-flops, so they have some lines here for the part that holds them on. And then because he is a robot, he has some joints on his legs here. All right, so there's his legs. So now we're going to start working on his arms. So we need some kind of diagonal lines here for his arms. So we have one arm there. I'm going to flip this over here to this side so you can see. So then we're going to give him a little curly kind of fist here. So a little curly line here for his finger. And I'll have a curly line for the other side of his fist. Just a little curvy line joining them. So now we have his hand and it's in a fist like that. So we are going to put his, it looks like here they're adding a little bit of color to that. I'm not going to do that part just yet, but I'm going to give him some joints for his arm here. And then I'll fill in all the colored parts later. And then here, his other arm, he's flying in the air. And so his other arm is going to be up in the air. So we're going to draw some lines like this. And a curved line here, and a curved line here, and another curved line for his fist. I think I'm going to change this a little bit so it looks more like a thumb. I think I'm going to change this a little bit. There. Okay. All right, so then it looks like they added some color to that part, but we'll do that part later. So I'm gonna skip that step, but I am gonna draw the lines right here. And there we have his fist going up this way and his fist going that way. And we're gonna move on to this step. We gotta give him his cape because he's a superhero. So we're gonna draw a slanted line this way and a slanted line that way for his cape. We have to join his cape at the bottom with a couple of curved lines, looks like a cape. All right, so there we have the basic shape of Lightning Dude. Now I am going to take some time and I am going to trace it with my marker. And there you have it, my finished scene of Lightning Dude fighting Barky McTreeface